good in the hood? You know what it is? Your boy Carcino here. Solomon Hill, still MVP. Solomon Hill that saved the season. Got that boy LeBron James at home. Got him in Cancun, baby. Right where he belongs. Right where he belongs. What's up, Smash Ball? I see you. Yeah, a lot of y'all ain't seen me since we got rid of those imposters. Imposter season over. Them boys running for the hills. They ain't want the funk. Yeah, they got that mama's cookie. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, man. Thanks at Kwame Brown for putting me on that, and highlighting me the way you have, man. That helped get everybody to notice what we doing. Thanks, Gray. Yeah, Scottie Pippen trying to sell a book, man. Scottie ain't in a position to do a damn thing. He just trolling now. He just learning the internet. His wife out here worse than everybody else's wife. I'm like, dog, your wife out here doing outlandish stuff. Relax. You really should be calm. Michael Jordan might tell you something that'll hurt your feelings. All these NBA players, these young players might tell you something that'll really hurt your feelings. You're like, your wife here right now, man. You dissing me? Now, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. Hit the like button, please, if you like the video. We gonna get into it. All these guys out here, you know what they doing? Fraud. 24/7. Beam me up to heaven. These boys out here frauding like crazy. And I mean sports media. These guys are getting paid $2 million a season. Well, not a season, a year. Annual salary, $1.2 million a year. $680,000 a year. And you know what they doing? Telling you garbage. Telling you a bunch of lies and garbage. It shocked me that these people were getting paid all this money to follow this agenda. Now, you'll sit there and hear them talk about super teams when it's compared to Kevin Durant and James Harden and Kyrie Irving. Dog, man, they applaud. This doesn't make any sense. This kills the fairness of the game. But every year, LeBron James, when it's over, it's a marathon of all these players they trying to put with LeBron James. I think if they actually got a shot to get Luka. If Luka come there and then you take the pressure off LeBron and then with AD, I'm like, huh? When you just talking about Dame Lillard, huh? When you just talking about them having the damn super team? But every time this bastard name come around, y'all want to promote that? Yeah, the birds stay busy out here. You ain't gonna get any sleep. I know, man. It's crazy. They want to promote that to children. They want to promote that to the world. Why? I have no idea. It baffles me because I don't understand why that's the notion. Like, why is that okay to do? Like, why is it okay to promote that image to children or to people in general? It don't make sense to me. None at all. It makes zero sense to me. You don't. How is that promoting the game and moving it forward? Bringing all the attention to try to boost one player. Because then you have all these idiots following around on social media promoting the same thing. They don't even realize they brainwashed. They just out here talking about, yeah, y'all just mad because we gonna have a whip. We gonna get Dame Lillard. We gonna get all these people. I'm like, then why would you get mad when Kevin Durant go to Golden State? Cause see, he joined a team that beat him. You don't supposed to join a team that beat you. When does anybody ever say that was a rule? There's been plenty of players that have joined teams that they lost to the previous year. Y'all heard that on TV and ran with it. Ain't the old saying going, if you can't beat them, join them? Where do you think that came from? Kevin Durant is the best player in the league. He's the best basketball player in the world. Sorry if you don't like it, but it's the facts. You got 3 players on the team that's better than LeBron James. You got Kyrie Irving, who's better than LeBron James. You got James Harden, who's better than LeBron James. You got Kevin Durant, who's better than LeBron James. All on one team. So you know what they got to do? Hate on it. Kevin Durant was an all-time great Hall of Fame player when he was in OKC. LeBron James then lost damn near every year he been in the finals. But you want to say this guy is better than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant played in 1 quarter in 1 NBA Finals. And that's the only finals he lost since he was in OKC. Kevin was a big part of them winning the championship. But it was okay for LeBron to get Wade and Bosh, team up with them. It was okay. It was okay for him to go build a team with Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. It was okay for him to go to the Lakers, get AD, and bring him over there and get Montrezl Harrell, 6-man, get Dennis Schroeder. It's okay when LeBron, they talking about Luka coming over to the Lakers, Dame Lillard coming to the Lakers. That's okay. Y'all like that? Y'all didn't give a damn if they lost to the Lakers or not. Right? Dame lost to the Lakers. Then they lose to him in the bubble. They lost to the Lakers in the bubble. So he shouldn't be able to join the Lakers. They beat him. You don't go to the team that beat you. Stupid people, man. Gosh. I'm ashamed. I really am. I'm really ashamed. Y'all are kind of like ridiculous. I don't know, you know. I always felt different when it came to those situations. Like, I always felt that he wasn't someone who was traded in free agency. He chose to go where he wanted to go. The sports media is not in his pocket. They all in LeBron's pocket. So this is why they move in such a way to try to defame anything Kevin Durant does. This is why he doesn't like the media. Why would you? If you're Kevin Durant, why would you like the sports media? They have not shown you any type of courtesy whatsoever. And because he doesn't kiss their butt, he's the bad guy. He don't kiss their butt, he the bad guy. Not part-time, not some of the time, all of the time. Why is that the norm? Why is Kevin Durant the norm? Because he doesn't follow status quo. Kyrie Irving will say something way off the cuff than what they want to hear. Because he'll say something like, okay, well, I've seen Black Lives Movement matters and all this stuff, but what actions are y'all putting behind the movement? What's actually being done? You know, shut me down, as you can see. Right, you know the key. You know what they want to do. Obey. That's it. They want you to obey. Because, see, they got power that way. If they can get you to obey, then that's it. That's all they need. See, they wanted to knock my video off because I was streaming too hard. Everybody was seeing it. But like I was saying, Kyrie Irving wants to know with the league, what y'all doing? Y'all got this big dummy over there linking arms with people taking a knee. Yep, more than athlete. Are you more than an athlete? Because to me, you are more than an athlete. You're a puppet too. We got a lot of those. The circus is always in town when you come around. He wants to control all the articles that are written about him. He wants to control the whole management on who goes on what team. He can't stand that something isn't about him. And he's not. That's the baffling part. What about this guy? Everything about this guy spells fake. Why in the world would you like a guy like that? I'm curious. That blows my mind. You like a guy like that? It's a shame. I don't feel I have enough LeBron videos. I think I'm behind. I think every day, while they can talk about LeBron every day on all them sports radio stations. Y'all don't complain about that at all. I don't see nobody saying a damn word. Y'all don't say one word when they talk about LeBron every day on the radio station, on these news stations. Fox, ESPN, all of them talking about LeBron. When they shouldn't be talking about LeBron, they work LeBron's name in. They're supposed to mention LeBron's name. I never forgive them for what they did with Tim Duncan's Hall of Fame speech and bring up LeBron James, who has absolutely nothing to do with Tim Duncan's Hall of Fame speech. We would not be sitting here having this conversation. He wouldn't be on TV talking about some, I want my respect. Yeah, we want our respect. Respect? You just lost it. Those comments you made just lost it. See, Kyrie wanted to know where the money was going. He want to know what you doing, because see, other foundations don't have to go through what we got to go through. You think breast cancer got to go through this? They ain't gonna say nothing about breast cancer. They gonna make the players wear pink patches on their jersey, and then they getting cut a big fat check. They ain't got to march. They don't have to do anything. They got that right off the bat. And ain't no complaint to them getting that money. But I'm like, y'all donate to all these organizations, but none seems to go into the communities in which your ball players come from. 83% of the NBA players are African American. 83%. %67 come from poor or low-income environments. Let that sink in. Out of 83%, 67% comes from poor or what they consider low-income areas. That's a lot. So 67% of the players that come in the NBA came from either poor or low income environments. Why do you think that is? That's where the talent is all the time? No. Yeah, there's talent there, but there's also chances of low education. chances of them making mistakes, giving all the money right back and going right back to being poor. See, you get brothers like Grant Hill who grew up with money. You know, his mother and father put him in there for education. Grant Hill came out and played in the league. He was different. Grant didn't have to hold out for his contract. He was able to negotiate good deals for himself with his agents. He knew how to get the right agent. Grant Hill went out here in the strip clubs all night, throwing away his money, buying jewelry. I got to show them this $200,000 chain I bought, and then go to some rinky-dink strip club in the hood just to show them your jewelry that they can't afford. Why don't they talk about that? Since they talking, why won't they talk about that? Because they don't want you to know about that. Feel me? Why they won't donate anything to black organizations? Because most of our organizations aren't organized. That's why I don't yell out a lot of people's foundations. The Nate Jones Foundation is the only one I normally would yell out because I know it. Other than that, I don't really yell out foundations. I'll support some of them, but I don't yell them out because I don't really know what all they're doing behind the scenes. Because I was supporting one and it was bad. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was because I didn't know. I went on the inside. So I didn't know people was in there infighting and jealousy, and we were trying to help give out clothes for during the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, and I was donating all the money that I was working for. Well, I'm like, dude, I'm donating, doing all the work, and the money that I'm supposed to get paid is going all to charity. I'm like, bet, I'll do that. I'll work an extra 4 hours a day, come in and do 4 hours. This is back when I had that kind of time. But I would get off my job and go work 4 hours for charity work. Just so they could have a bag of groceries. Like, it was just creating bags and bags of groceries. Just doing 4 hours a day. From Thanksgiving to like Christmas. And I'm breaking my back doing that for charity. Stuff people don't even know. People cannot tell you anything about what I've done because a lot of them just don't know. Because we ain't out here with a t-shirt saying, look at what I did. But I was doing that before there was any Casino for Life stuff, any of that. YouTube didn't even exist when I was doing that. But then you start to see how the charities work. You get, not everybody inside has the same vision. They come in with it. Some people look at it as an avenue to try to draw people in and get money. And all they care about is how much they getting and who getting credit, and people's egos get involved. And yeah, this ain't your thing. You know, you acting like this yours. You know, people acting like women. These were grown men doing this stuff. And I'm like, wow, really? Y'all fighting over stuff that's supposed to be for other people? Can't be a part of that, bro. Not at all. Not for one inkling can I be a part of that. I told y'all Westbrook was going to the Lakers a month ago. Before anybody ever said a word, I told y'all breaking news and y'all crucified me for it. Remember that? Now, they talking about it a month later after I told people. I actually told you the people that was going to be involved in the trade. I said it's going to be a trade for Westbrook. He's going to get traded to the Lakers. KCP's going to be gone. I told y'all everybody that was involved. The video is up there. And what y'all say? Is there a choke in every charity? But there's guys like that. That's what I'm saying. They want to be seen. They want to be the star. You know, it's about them. All these dudes turning to divas, man. It's crazy. I could care less. I never cared about that. I care about the money. The money. The money. I care about my money. That's it. I don't care about what somebody else is making. I don't care if it's something for charity, it's for them. That's their thing. Let them have that. That's for them. I'm good. Oh, where I'm going to look at some new guns. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some new ones. Gotta stock up. Got new enemies. I'm gonna have somebody spraying some VI Sassoon at my house. People out there with moosed up hair. What you said about Matt is some bullshit. Come outside. We're gonna give you a makeover. Like, security. Thank you all for the super chats. I appreciate it. Oh no, I mean, nobody care about that. Lebron to get all these players on one team. Anybody join any other team, y'all got a problem with. KD joined Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn, y'all kicking stuff over. This is bullshit, man. Cause y'all just want that crybaby to win. Y'all root for a crybaby who quits on his damn team, had more help than any player in the history of the NBA, and only 3-6, or 3 out of 9. So he 3-6 in the NBA Finals. But he 1-0 in bubble tournaments. Maybe they should just do bubble tournaments. That would make sense, right? Kyrie asked the questions that these programmed players are not supposed to ask. He's a danger. And Kyrie said, I'm finally playing with a real player. Like, the best teammate he ever had is Kevin Durant. He tell you that now. The most skilled player I've ever played with is Kevin Durant. Do you think LeBron James is more skilled than Kevin Durant at basketball? Let me see how many people believe that. That's in the chat now. I gotta find out. Live from Memorex. Why would you want Dame on the Lakers with LeBron? They're still not going to win. Dame Lillard isn't your answer. Your answer and your problem is the same thing. You still got a overrated bum on your team who doesn't play defense. Who can't play defense. Who say he spent $1 million a year on his body just to tear it down with drinking. No, Kwame actually believes Ben Simmons is better, than what people giving him credit for. And he thinks he's a great human being because people are dumping all on him, kind of similar to what he got. But I'm right with the people dumping on Ben Simmons. He need to be dumped on. He had his chance. Kwame didn't get the chances that Ben Simmons got. He didn't have the press that Ben Simmons got. Ben Simmons have a bad game. They write nice about him. You got to remember, there was an agenda against Kwame, and that's real. And it was done by the NCAA. Wasn't even by the NBA. It was by the NCAA. Because this was a danger, having all these high school people go to the NBA, and the NBA was accepting it. You got, 6, 7 high school players that went to the NBA in, the first round. 3 of them went within the first 5 picks. That's going to be a problem to the future of the NCAA when the top star athletes are going to just turn pro right out of high school instead of going to college. So they had to work and negotiate on a one and done, where someone had to go to college at least a year and play. This is what the whole negotiation was about. So they wrote negatively about Kwame Brown because he was the #1 draft pick. And Jordan barely played him that season. He didn't play a lot of minutes. And they just bashed him every time he played. They wrote terrible articles because they were paid to by the sports writer that was covering the colleges, mostly for CBS Sports. All of these writers who was just ripping Kwame to shreds over the whole nonsense. These are things you didn't know about because it wasn't told to you. You just from this internet era where you don't really remember too much. See, back then, sports writing actually meant something. People were writing articles. And these articles are damaging. So what you're putting out the image that these high school kids aren't ready, why aren't they going to college? Pretty soon, people are like, yeah, why are they getting all these high school guys? They can't play. Look at Kwame Brown. Then you get Stephen A. Smith, who was paid to go to these colleges. This is why he kept the narrative going. This is why he kept promoting it, because this is what the universities wanted him to do. This is why he was preaching it at these high schools and colleges. That's why Charlemagne was at them colleges. What? That's what he was doing at those colleges. They was paying them fat checks so Stephen A. Smith can continue to tell that same lie, continue to bash it. Because the more he was bashing, the more they can negotiate this one and done deal. So then they came to the table and said, all right, we're gonna come to the realization that there need to be a one and done rule. When the next CBA agreement came up, that was one of the stipulations, that we gotta have a one and done rule. Just like they had discussed a rookie cap, because the players were getting jealous of what was happening. The veteran players are like, look, these rookies are coming in getting money off stuff we built. We built this. Why they get to share the wealth? I mean, why they get to enjoy the fruits of our labor? We built this, not them. So that became the new norm. Right, if Kobe and Tony Parker and stuff like that, if Kobe went and joined the San Antonio Spurs, y'all would have lost y'all damn minds. Well, if you want to know about Dwayne Wade, you got to go on the Patreon. Casino for Life Patreon. We tell you why Dwayne Wade is the way he is. Everything. You'll find it all out. You'll find it all out on the Patreon. That was the one thing I hated about this neighborhood. Having idiots like that roaming around. Back in the old neighborhood again. Man, it feels weird. That's my buddy. He's riding his motorcycle. Remember my neighbor who I told you, everybody in his family, he taught his sons how to build things. Now his son's finna go for engineering. He just built that motorcycle. He just rode past. His name is Kobe. Named after Kobe Bryant. I'm going in for engineering. See, that's what greatness is. That's what actually a father is supposed to do to their son. You're supposed to teach them how to be men. That's your job. That is your job as a man. That's why I always tell people, look, your job as a man is to teach your children how to become a man or a woman. Your job is to help support your daughter. Teach her how to be a lady, a woman. If you got to be the mother and the father, I applaud those guys, because there's been men that's actually out there doing that because the mothers are jacked up. I've had friends that had to do that because the mothers was in no condition to raise their own child. No condition. I used to live right next door. Right across the way. Up the spot last year on the box. Kawhi Leonard, I think Kawhi Leonard's out for the whole rest of the season. So that's it. You just pray he's not going to be out for next season. Oh yes, thank you for the super chats and everybody who's hit up my Cash App. Carcino's the name on the Cash App. I try to give you as much time as I can, while I'm doing all the stuff I'm doing. The guy Robert Heller, I believe his name is. He was one of the people that wanted to start talking about actual foundations and putting things in place. So, I'm trying to tell a lot of people to reach out to Kwame personally, on his platform, and you can get the information. It's a bunch of clowns on the YouTube that they want to get attention by just using Kwame's name. So they don't actually stand for anything. They just want hits and views. And they saw Kwame's name was the hottest thing going. So they said, well, we don't normally talk about nothing he's talking about, but let's talk about it. And then we're going to talk about other YouTubers who he's mentioned. Like, what are these guys doing? Yeah, let's go after them and use Kwame's name to do it. It's ridiculous. I've been on YouTube enough, so I've seen this a mile away. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes are grasping for attention, hoping somebody say their name. We get mad enough, like, when we can't get Kwame to say our name, then maybe we can get Carcino and Self Talk and everybody else to say our names. Yeah, that'll do it. And you know, they make a video of us. No, bruh, we're not going for the banana in the tailpipe. We have no time. I didn't make a video on Kwame yesterday. I don't think I made a video about him the day before either. Yesterday I made a video about Matt Barnes, and I made a video about Charlemagne. Those were the only two videos I did yesterday, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm probably did a basketball video, but it wasn't about Kwame. I didn't post any Kwame stuff at all yesterday. Kwame was barely on YouTube yesterday. So my thing is, if you don't want to see it, then you don't have to watch it. We're just talking and putting emphasis on what's actually taking place. Oh yeah, man, I saw what he did today. I'm laughing at myself watching my own videos. Yeah, I wish he didn't show the whole video. I wish Kwame didn't show my entire video. I'm like, well, there's kind of no reason for them to go to my page. But a lot of them came to subscribe, and I appreciate that. So you'll see all future videos. So that always helps me. So yeah, that was a blessing. But the videos were so golden, you couldn't turn away from them. Yeah, that's what I told you. I had to drop them. They didn't believe I had those anvils on their heads, because people, they live so much of a false life, they forget their past life. They forget the things they've already done. All I did was beat these guys with what they've already done. You got MC Gusto right there, Cap'n Jack, aka MC Gusto. You got Kendrick Perkins, Stab Master Arson. Then you got Matty Patty as Dead Mike. CB4. Tank Davis ain't losing tonight. Fingers put in that work. He wanted all legit. I know, right? Yeah, they gave me a ticket to the fight. I Raptor bag. I got my ticket to the bang right here, and I'm betting on the white guy. I think I'm supposed to keep that card. I don't know where I put it. But it'll be COVID. Call me coronavirus on the court. I thought that was a good burn. He wants to make it. Yeah, they already spamming the page, so I guess the video's winding down. So I'm gonna get out of here. We'll tackle this again. I am now in Wisconsin, so they all excited about the Bucks game. Who's gonna win today? Oh, big money on the Clippers. Clippers all day. Clippers +1. Clippers all day.